brought to you by IWCRadio.com. It's the internet's most irreverent wrestling podcast. Now, please welcome Beans, Smoot, Chucks, and Will. This is the IWC.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of the IWC Radio Podcast here on YouTube and iTunes and wherever you can listen to us from. This is our Backlash prediction show, which as of about a couple hours ago, I didn't know was going to be this week. In fact, it's going to be tomorrow, to be honest with you. So this one kind of caught me surprised after the greatest Royal Rumble, but nonetheless, here we are. Leading into to predict things along as always is Beans, Chucks, and Will. How you guys doing? Oh,
pretty good.
Whoa! Well, two can play that game here. Hold on. Ah, there we are.
I peeked too early before we started. I'm sorry.
Will, I can confirm Will did have a can and he opened it before the show started. Yeah.
I do have another, but it's too early to open yet, so maybe we'll do it before the end of the show.
There you go.
Well, we might need, half time. I think we might need a little boost.
A prayer break, basically.
Yeah.
I've got a can of beer in the fridge, and I was planning to open it, but I'm that tired that I know that I'm not going to drink all of it, so I just want to save it.
Save it for tomorrow.
So instead, I've got a nice glass of cordial.
Of cardio?
I'm sure this has happened before.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, juice.
Oh, okay.
That you would add water to, like Ribena.
Oh, yeah, I think this does sound familiar, actually, yeah. Now that you mention it.
Apple and blackcurrant. I think it is.
Really? Apple and blackcurrant? I have a thing of cranberry black cherry next to me, which I may save for later. So there you go. That's pretty good. I've had it before. How are you guys doing?
Good. Very good.
I'm good. I'm just extremely tired.
I was going to say, it sounds like you're kind of knackered as you...
Knackered. Yeah. It's
Are we just doing each other's accents now?
Apparently.
I thought I sounded a little bit more like a robot, but did I sound like a particular accent?
Well, you sounded like, the text-to-speech programs that have the kind of American robot accent?
Oh, so I sounded like Stephen Hawking.
Kinda. Knacker. Yeah, it sounded like you were doing
I'm
an American
glad that
accent
you
in
did
that
the full-on
robotic
impression
telephone.
of it.
The impression of you doing the impression of Smoot.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Kind of difficult.
This is definitely some deja vu.
It's layered.
Oh my God. Yes, there's not much to talk about news-wise. There's a few stories here and there that we can cover. Apparently, Glenn Jacobs won the primary for Tennessee. I think Knox County, not Knoxville, Tennessee. Knox County, Tennessee. Which, congrats to him. I hope he does well as a mayor. Another big thing, or quote unquote sort of big thing. TMZ's breaking the story that Hulk Hogan's possibly close to returning to WWE.
Yay!
What the hell was that?
That was me feigning excitement.
Oh,
Is that what that was?
That was
it sounded like a cat got struck
Struck.
with an object. Oh, well, there we go.
All right, yeah. Apparently Hogan gave a speech at a Boys and Girls Club rally this past week to educate kids about not making the same racial remarks that he made in the past.
Oh my God.
Don't be racist, brother. Is that what he said?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh, God.
So
It's that age point now as well, like where if he goes up to like a bunch of kids, none of them are gonna have any idea who he is.
yeah, it's basically getting around that point.
It's not like in the past where you just get away with it and it's like, oh wow, it's Hulk Hogan. It's just like, no, who is this weird old guy who just keeps calling me his brother?
Brother. Yeah, so
we're on about Stingmon.
the Stingmon, yeah. He should do that again, just for shits and giggles. Vince would love it.
I hope he does it and then he fires him for it.
Yes, let's get into the prediction game here if we can.
Before we do, it's not much news, but just worth mentioning. 16 years ago today, WWE got the F out.
Really?
That's true.
May the 5th.
On Cinco de Mayo. Really? I did not know that. Huh.
That's right. Yeah, it was just after WrestleMania. Yeah.
No, this only happened earlier tonight as well because in the UK, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was
Jeremy
started
Clarkson.
again.
Yeah.
And it was the 20th anniversary, and we all sat there and thought, do you remember when this first came on? And we all was like, whoa, and I'm thinking that was 20 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I'm not that old, but
No, I do.
Really? Oh, that was a joke. You should have played along.
Oh,
We're
sorry.
not that old.
Sorry.
Beans is.
Yeah. Do it again. We're not live.
Because
Do
I
it
do.
again.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
I remember when it first came out. And we smacked the top of the big box TV, and it was in black and white. And,
There you go.
you know, afterwards, we all got a bath in the same bath water. And
All right.
back in the old days,
You're middle-aged, not in the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
that's my gimmick.
It's a good one. I like it.
Hang on, let me just put my pipe aside.
I know we're a wrestling podcast, but I actually really enjoyed Clarkson as the host.
I really was worried that you were going to say that you still smoke pipes, then.
Only on
like a pipe.
only on Tuesdays.
I saw a clip of the Clarkson millionaire thing, and it was where they used the new Lifeline Ask the Host, which I think is a pretty fucking cool concept, because some of the contestants have been like, well, what do you think, to like whoever the host is, and they're like, well,
I can't possibly say.
Yeah. But that alone was pretty good, and then like it was a question about cricket, and he just practically took a shat all over the sport of cricket, which nobody understands the rules of. Nobody. Nobody. I guarantee you the people that
can argue
cricket
that,
can't even tell you the exact rules of cricket.
I wouldn't go as far as to say I like it, but I understand it.
All right, well, Will's further than me.
Yeah.
But my brother will be able to tell you pretty much anything, I think.
All I know is you hit a ball and then shit happens.
Yeah.
But in most cases, you don't even hit a ball because, you know, it gets a bit dark.
It gets a bit dark.
Dark as in, like, the sunlight goes down, or dark as in, like...
Like a cloud comes over and then they go, no, it's too dark to play.
Yeah, it does last like 17 days for one game.
Yeah, and then it's a draw.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can you simply explain to me what 4 means in cricket?
Right. I was going to say that's golf. A 4 is when you hit the ball and it rolls to the boundary. So it's like in baseball, if you hit it out of the stadium, if it goes past the boundary.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's a home run, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
If you make contact and it goes out, that's a 6 in cricket.
Oh my
But
God.
if the ball hits the ground and then like hits the boundary without anyone getting to it first, that's a 4.
Is that good or bad?
Yeah, it's 4 points.
Pretty good.
Okay.
So like how in baseball, how you always get like the ball smack against the wall at the back and the guy has to go chase it down and try and get the ball back as quick as possible. That would be a 4 in cricket.
All right, well.
That's great.
Cricket's being educated to me, apparently.
But this time next week, Smoot will not want to do a review on Backlash. He'll be just telling us about the latest test match.
He loves it now. The biggest advocate of bringing cricket to the US.
But yeah, no,
I thought Buxton was pretty good. I thought he was funny. He brought something to it that Chris Tarrant didn't, but he also seemed a little like unprepared, or there were times where he kept saying that guy was no good. A couple of times he made fun of the contestants for not winning enough. And I think that's probably something he's going to be told not to do.
Oh no, I think he's been encouraged to do that. I think it's
I hope so.
That's kind of his style, isn't it? He takes the piss out of things. So.
Yeah.
I think I liked it. I enjoyed that. I thought that was quite good.
Then when that one asked him about the cricket question, before he said, "I want to ask you," he kind of hinted towards, "I'm thinking about maybe asking you," and he kind of shook his head in that way, as you don't want to do that now, which I'm guessing he can't do either.
Yeah,
surely he should be poker faced until he gets asked, and then say, "Actually, I've got no idea."
Yeah, I suppose so.
But whatever. It was. I thought it was pretty good.
Once a car question comes up, and you just know you're gonna know it.
Yeah, at the start he said, if it's anything about 70s prog music, I'll be fine. But if it's anything else, don't. I said, surely cars. Surely that one about the diesel engine, that would have been your thing.
The Millionaire episode on Friday had 4 fail-outs in a half-hour show. It was
4.5 an hour.
Yeah, 4.5 hour. One was at a respectable level at around $20,000-$30,000, and the other 3 were below the $5,000 threshold.
God.
That's the same as tonight's episode.
Was that Will? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Has Millionaire ever stopped over there, or just been on forever?
It's just been on forever.
Right.
It's kind of hung around actually, and survived through the ratings and such. So,
has anyone ever won the million?
The daytime version, yes. I don't think anyone's won it recently though. I think possibly. I think it's back into the Meredith Vieira days. Was the last Millionaire daytime winner, I think. If I had to rack my brain.
You say daytime? Is there a different version in the evening?
Yeah, in the fact that there is no evening edition at the moment with Regis and all that. They brought Regis back for the 10th or 15th anniversary or something like that. Not too long ago, but that was the primetime version.
All right. So then when he left, they just put it on in the days instead.
Yeah.
They decided this isn't going to get the ratings without Regis and his voice. And we'll just stick it on in the day instead.
So they started messing about with that version. They give them a clock.
Yeah.
30 seconds to answer the question.
Yeah, that was the thing that they tried to do for a short while, and people hated it. I feel.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Wasn't that only for the first few questions though?
I think
because
here there's 32,000 that stopped.
Yeah. 32 was it? I thought it was only the 1,000 because they cut down the stupid questions at the start for a while. They had the 3 questions. Yeah.
To the 15.
Yeah.
And they brought the stupid clock in. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think they should stop talking to the contestants at all. No one cares about the people. Yeah. That was always the problem with Millionaire. You don't get enough questions in the half hour or the hour or whatever.
Yeah.
Just cut out the bit about the guy. We don't care about him or what he's going to spend it on or who he's here with. Just ask the damn questions.
I don't know if they ever did the stop the clock after the 32,000 or whatever, but I do know I think there was one instance where they had it was whatever time you had banked off of each question.
Oh, like a chess clock.
Yeah, and then if you reach the $1 million question, would be your quote unquote time. So you'd have an X amount of time to answer the $1 million question and such, which I think was. It's one of those cool ideas in theory, but it's good on paper. I don't think it works for I feel like the $1 million question should be somebody having enough time to answer it.
Yeah, you should be given
not being pressured. Yeah.
I'm glad it's back though, and they haven't messed about with it this time. It's good.
I think the things they added, choosing where your safety net is.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And asking the thing, I thought they were pretty good. There was one version, I don't know if it was ours or the US version, where they could change one of their lifelines to change the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got when they added the clock here, they got to swap the question.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't like that. I thought that was a bit weird.
They still have that over here. It used to be for like the normal contestants, but now they just implement it for like the gimmick weeks with kids, like the Whiz Kids week and whatnot. Yeah,
they let kids play.
Yeah, they let kids play over here. Yeah, because it's
great. Do they
win
win the million?
No, fuck no. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, would they if they actually would?
Can they play for $1 million?
I would imagine so. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure their parents would have to like sign some sort of waiver or whatever.
Yeah,
sure,
and such. But the cut the questions only good until they hit the $50,000 mark, which was the old 32,000 threshold.
Mm-hmm.
So,
do you think on the kids version that the $1 million question would be who is Hulk Hogan?
You're desperately trying to steer us back on track.
No, I just saw a small opportunity and I couldn't resist. It just linked up perfectly.
Oh,
it was not an effort to try and cut down conversation, honestly.
I think there's two specials we need to do at some point. There's an American food special. And game show special.
Yes. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh.
I would say we should do that as like a Christmas special, but Christmas is a long way away.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Is it really though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 7 months away.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, it's not far, is it?
Should we get into the predictions now?
Sure. If you want to play some Christmassy background music, then
oh my god,
I'll get going.
I feel like we should have that music they play in Millionaire when the lights go down.
Yeah. We did that one time, I think. And Edwin in the chat noticed it, I believe, when it happened.
Well, that's great. I'm glad that we've been around doing this for long enough that we've forgotten our own jokes. We can just do it all again and it'll be funny.
Isn't that how The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Don't worry, if anyone picks up on it, if anyone picks up on it, we just brand the show as a reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah. They make money these days. IWC Homecoming.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any papers to wrestle?
I do.
Okay.
They're not very rustly this week. There you go. It's around here somewhere. There it is. Got it. Right. Let's kick off with the kickoff. This is a weird one. I was expecting Bayley versus Sasha. It's not. It's Bayley versus Ruby Riott. And I guess the story here is, will Sasha or will Sasha not come to ringside?
Who gives a shit?
I don't know, because didn't they split up? Haven't they been fighting?
What happened on Raw? They had some segment where
Ruby Riott beat Sasha because Bayley didn't come down to ringside.
Yeah, she was like watching on the backstage monitor, I believe.
And I don't know why anyone was surprised by this, given that they had a fight in the locker room a couple of months ago. They're not friends anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Doesn't make much sense.
No.
They just keep prolonging this breakup thing. It's not like a full-fledged, backstab turn, whatever you want to call it. It just seems like, okay, one person does something evil, and then it's like, I don't know if I can trust you the week following. So,
pretty much.
It's just, I think this is just another prolonging the feud, if you will. Probably up until SummerSlam, if I had to guess.
Oh God.
Might be the Bayley versus Sasha match, what good versus evil, blah blah blah. It all comes.
So when you put it like that,
yeah,
we have to wait until SummerSlam for this to stop. That seems like a long time. When it's Christmas, oh, that's tomorrow.
Right. You know? A good callback.
Einstein's relativity couldn't be better explained.
It probably could. I'm sure that's not what special relativity is about. Who have you got here? Bayley, Ruby Riott.
Oh, God. I mean, Ruby won against Sasha on Raw, so arguably you could point the finger at her not winning at the pay-per-view. Ish, maybe? I don't know.
I think it's the opposite.
I think it's the opposite.
She won on Raw, and then they do the exact same thing again on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So then Sasha and Bayley both have reasons to be pissed. Ruby gets 2 big wins.
Yeah, I could see that. And she also has Liv and the other person. I can't think of her name.
Logan.
That's it. The tomboy. Yeah.
And you'd imagine that Nia's going to need a heel to work with after Alexa. It's probably going to be the Riot Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Or at least like Nia, Sasha, Bayley versus the Riot Squad. Potentially. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. So who are you predicting?
Isn't that something as well in something like Bayley winning this just to wind Sasha up even more because Bayley was able to do it and Sasha couldn't?
I need the sound effect of whenever somebody says final answer and just lock it in because it complements the millionaire stuff well that's currently playing. I'll go with Bayley. I don't know. I believe what Chucks is saying is true, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good argument. I can see that. Ruby Riott for me.
Okay.
Yeah, Ruby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beans, who are you going with?
I really don't know.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Like it's a storyline. It's a storyline that just nobody's really that invested in because everybody just wants Bayley versus Sasha, and the Riot Squad's just practically this side attraction. As much as I don't
just
use
picking up some wins along the way.
Right.
I'm gonna say Bayley.
I've got to put the pressure on here, Beans, because I know it's easy to say who cares, but last year, out of however many it was, 100 and something, 132 matches, it came down to one. Every match matters.
It really does.
I hope you're not feeling too under pressure here. Spotlight is on you.
Under pressure.
Why is it on me?
Because you're the reigning champion. Champion's advantage.
Reigning defending champion.
I did like it when you said that.
God damn it. I feel dirty. Let's go to
I
the main
drink when you did that.
Yeah. I did as well. Watch the taste of saying that out of my mouth. Non-title. We've got a few non-title matches on the main show. Let's start with the tag. This is a weird tag. Braun Strowman and his new partner, not Nicholas, it's Bobby Lashley, taking on Owens and Zayn. I don't really know why.
Nobody does. This happened on Raw as well.
As a 6-man, right. So we had 3 heels beating up Roman Reigns. And then Lashley and Strowman run out to help. Why them? Reigns has one friend one friend on the whole roster, and he didn't bother coming out. Seth Rollins had his own thing going on. He didn't bother. But Strowman and Lashley thought they was.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
And also, Strowman doesn't like tag team partners. At least that's what.
And he really doesn't like Roman Reigns.
Yeah, that too. I'm not finished with you.
They tried to kill each other.
Literally.
Oh.
Yeah, the whole ambulance tossing and all that, and dropping a set and whatnot. Oh no, that was on Lesnar. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. It makes no sense why these two guys would help out Reigns in that sense. Yeah. This seems like a randomly thrown together tag match. When you at the end of the day, when you put it like that.
It does. So, who have you got?
Owens and Zayn.
Owens and Zayn.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good pick, considering they can probably go up to, dirty-handed tricks up their sleeve or something.
Well, I know that there was that thing this week, but I'm sure, didn't the week before, didn't this match actually happen? Didn't Strowman and Lashley team up the week before?
I think in
they did.
Yeah, like a 6-man, right?
No, I think they actually did a normal tag.
Oh, right.
I think
They did, and they were quite good, but I can't remember who their opponents were.
I thought it was Owens and Zayn.
I've just gone blank on that. You're probably right.
I don't know. I might be completely wrong, but anyway, Strowman and Lashley won that, so I think Owens and Zayn need something.
It was Owens and Zayn, and they won.
Huh. So this is literally a repeat from 2 weeks ago on Raw, on pay-per-view.
April 23rd.
Granted, there's been about 400 hours of content since then. It was only 2 weeks ago. But,
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll go with Strowman and Lashley. Considering Owens and Zayn won the first one. Also, I don't think Lashley's ever had a singles match yet.
I think you're right, unless you count the Rumble.
That's not a singles match.
Don't. Well, I mean, he wrestled as a single. It wasn't. It's not a tag.
The Rumble match isn't a singles match, though.
Oh, it's not a tag.
No, it's its own thing. It's a Rumble match.
Couldn't be more opposite than a singles match if you wanted
to. No, he hasn't. He's only had 4 matches since coming back.
And they're all been tag.
Well, 3 of them have been tag,
three
and
tag
then there was
one Rumble. Right?
Rumble.
Right. Which is not a tag or a singles match.
What about
all the tags have been with Strowman.
Sorry, Bean.
Sorry, what about Lashley turning heel?
Hitting Strowman with a vertical souffle?
Well, no. He'll pick him up and then drop him on his head.
Oh my! Like a brainbuster? Like he did in the Rumble?
That's what the announcers will shout as the paramedics run down to ringside.
I mean, it's possible.
Well, I'm not being funny, but if he can't pick up Big Cass, then what chance has he got of picking up Braun Strowman?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Back to the spear.
Yeah, right. He has a half-decent spear, too. Wouldn't be the worst thing.
So he Chucks.
Everyone has a half-decent spear.
Yeah.
No, Reigns' spear is weak. Edge's spear was pretty weak. Like, Goldberg's spear was great, obviously. Really?
Edge got a weak spear.
Yeah, I thought everyone kind of... Edge's spear was a bit like... He just grabs the guy, drops to the knees. A bit like a hug.
Unless he's doing it off a ladder where he decided to smash his face into the ground after falling about 20 feet.
15 feet. Yeah, that was a good one. I'll give you that.
Or Reigns to that cage the other week at the Rumble.
Oh yeah, you can't say that Reigns has a bad one. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, like, damn.
Powerful. Yeah.
Who you got?
So
Chuck?
good, it smashed his own face onto the floor.
I've got Strowman and Lashley. I quite like the idea of Lashley turning because they need some main event heels, but I don't see it.
And he can come out the next week and tell someone he's a bastard.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Will, who you got?
Strowman and Lashley.
You say your name is Braun.
Oh man.
Okay.
All right. Where are we going? Where are we going next?
Anywhere but there.
Yeah, I don't want to hear the rest of that. Okay. Daniel Bryan and Big Cass. We were just talking about Cass being dropped on his head. Let's hope no one gets dropped on the head in this one. Bryan has to win, I think. Right?
Which means he's going to lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what I predicted at WrestleMania. There's no way that Owens and Zayn can lose and not get re-signed, but hey, apparently there was a way.
Yeah, because
Vince is just sitting back in that chair in gorilla position, like tapping his fingers together, going, "The fans will love it. Cass will just batter him."
He's just so big.
Yeah. Oh God. I'm having nightmarish thoughts that this is all possible.
I'm going with Bryan. Obviously.
Yeah. I'm also Bryan.
Yeah, Bryan for me too.
Well, Beans. Sorry.
I'm gonna go with Big Bryan.
Big Daniel
Big
Bryan.
Bryan?
All right.
Who's Big Bryan?
Big Bryan
Bryan
will
Adams.
be big ass.
Big ass.
That's a
If
big
he
ass.
did look
Someone
like
called
Big
Big
ass.
Bryan.
I've got to say, as much as I called Big Cass in the past, he has sped up his talking on the microphone now.
Oh, he's so improved on the mic.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
He no longer sounds like there's something wrong.
God.
Well, it just doesn't sound right. It's just like anytime you heard him before, you're thinking, is everything all right?
And Charlotte was the same way. She still is. She's like too deliberate on every word.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when she has to throw in sweetheart.
Almost robotic. Yeah. Woo.
Ooh.
Almost. So Bryan's all round. Okay. That was to be expected, I guess. The last non-title match is non-title because he didn't win, even though he did. Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. This is the only night of the year where Raw and SmackDown superstars compete, I think.
It's the best of both worlds.
It is the best of both
Yeah,
worlds.
that's it.
It's for all the bragging rights.
Did you notice, Shelly, before? I think it was actually at the Greatest Royal Rumble. I think it was. What was it called? He was doing the comments with me. They were talking about Backlash coming up, and they threw in the line that the only co-branded pay-per-view. That you can just see his eyes thinking, "Hang on, what about the one I'm doing right now?"
Yeah.
What about the event I'm actually doing at the moment?
Right. Presently. Right now.
Probably still thinks they're calling WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, was also co-branded.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
I'll go with Samoa Joe.
Ooh. I hope you're right. He could really do with the win.
Yeah. Same here. Same here.
I'm gonna go for Joe too. Actually,
I think they might try to build like some sort of conspiracy theory storyline with Roman Reigns.
I think he's going to lose, but not really lose.
Yeah.
When I arrived at Backlash, all the guys in the back was giving me funny looks.
Like Samoa Joe will like get the pin, but Reigns will get a foot on the rope, but the ref won't see it in time. Something like that.
Yeah.
And
yeah, there was some screwy finish too.
Yeah, and then whatever the blow off is will probably be forgettable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I quite like that idea. And that's how they get sympathy on Reigns. Like the company is trying to screw him.
Yeah.
Like, trust me, guys. Vince really hates me now. Like he actually, I'm not the company guy. Look, I just lost twice.
Yeah.
I got screwed.
Yeah.
I'm not the favorite anymore. Jimmy. That's a new one. I like that. No, Reigns is winning though.
Wow. Right? Beans.
I kind of agree with Chuck's mentality on this one, but I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
Oh, what the hell? I think I just got an easy point.
I was just gonna say, to be honest, I've gone opposite on Chuck's with nearly everything here, so like I'm really gonna be like already a pay-per-view down.
Or a pay-per-view up. Who knows? Let's go to the US title match. This is Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton. A feud that's been built up by both guys beating Shelton Benjamin. I don't really get it, but they're having a match now.
I feel like Jinder's just gonna like interfere and end the match or something.
He's still got.
Not even on the right show anymore.
Yeah, he's still upset over the SmackDown top 10. Like,
oh god, yeah, I'm on the wrong show here, aren't I?
I mean, he could still.
Who was arguing? Oh no, it was Miz, weren't it? Miz was the one in between them. On
No,
Raw.
it was Jinder.
Yeah, it was Jinder.
Oh my
But
god.
Jinder went to Raw, lost it to Jeff, and then Jeff went to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what was this past week on SmackDown? It wasn't Jinder that was interviewing them or like involved in the segment. They were on Miz's show, weren't they?
Oh right, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
So you think he's going to get? Well, he's already busy. He's got his own match. Get to that next.
Oh, screw it, Hardy's going to retain. Fucking hell.
It could be Shelton Benjamin getting involved though.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I'm still going to say Hardy to retain. He only just won it.
I can see Shelton getting involved, but Hardy retains.
I'll go with Orton. Well.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, Jeff Hardy. Just kidding.
Yeah. That's clean sweep party. I don't think Orton needs it at all. He had it not long ago. He got his Grand Slam, lost it straight away.
Yep.
No point going back now.
Will.
Will said, Jeff.
Oh, did he? Okay.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, he
Probably.
didn't
I thought he said Matt.
hear it.
Is your hearing aid broken?
Probably.
Broken?
No, I put some batteries in and it's woken.
Broken. Right, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Oh. Oh.
IC title match now. We've got Seth Rollins defending against The Miz. The Miz's last chance, maybe, to... Right, so he would match Jericho's record for winning it 9 times and potentially break the record for holding it the longest. Or he'll lose again.
He'll lose again.
He'll lose again because SmackDown can't have both belts.
Monday Night Rollins.
Yeah.
Monday Night Rollins.
I'm gonna go with The Miz.
Oh,
Wow.
And I think he's going back to Raw
Interesting.
afterwards.
Is that just because the Miztourage is still the Miztourage?
Yeah, that's the reason they've not done anything with them. They're still going after his music. They're still calling him the Miztourage.
Even though they turned on him on his last night.
They'll gloss over that.
They already have.
Typical WWE. Oh yeah.
No, when you said that when they turned on him, I was thinking they turned on him.
Yeah.
See,
I don't know why.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I had to think. Jeez.
You've been brainwashed by WWE.
Oh, fucking! I tell you, the total mind melt.
Yeah, I don't know why they did, but they did. Seth Rollins for me too. I think they have to keep the mid-card title parity.
Beans.
Yeah, I'll say Rollins. Go burn it down.
Burn it down. People are actually chanting that.
Yeah.
How the hell did that
worrying.
go?
I have no idea.
Well, they chant it at like Donald Trump's rallies in the future.
God.
Oh, Kane's.
Oh God, yeah. I'm sorry, I shouldn't really get political, but after Donald Trump makes really stupid comments about a London hospital,
I didn't see that. He also made the Koreans shake hands and everything's good over there.
Oh
now,
yeah.
to Trump.
Has anyone seen the film Team America?
No.
I
I've
think
seen
so,
the interview.
I'm sure that the plot of this film is actually coming true. When you watch it, it becomes apparent, but it feels like this is all a plan to like destroy the world.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah,
Could be.
Donald Trump's not very clever.
You know he's going to end up getting the Nobel Peace Prize, don't you?
I hope he does. That would be so great.
He will, because he'll reunite Korea and everyone will be all happy.
Oh no,
That'd be hilarious.
he'll slip on a pool of blood in the London hospital that he claims is all over the floor.
Huh.
Idiot.
Where are we going next, Chucks?
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's alright.
Just give him the Peace Prize. Imagine how much rage there would be everywhere.
Exactly.
Imagine how triggered the whole world would be.
Korea probably would launch the bloody missile. Give him that award?
That's why I love Trump. Like, nothing that he actually does, but just how annoyed he makes everyone. SmackDown women, Carmella and Charlotte. This is a tough one.
I kind of think that there's a possibility of a DQ thing going on here.
Or a walkout. Yeah.
I'm going to say Carmella.
Yeah.
And I'll put it this way. What was it that the comment was? If Charlotte wins tomorrow, then she overtakes Trish Stratus for the most amount of reigns as women's champion.
Like that, which is,
Oh god, that's true.
yeah.
And that ain't gonna happen at Backlash.
How the hell? Already?
I'll go with.
Well, that's what happens when you have like a bloody best of 15 with Sasha.
Yeah, and just switch. It's not even a best of 15. It was just a back and forth. Yeah.
So yeah, it was just title switches every week. It felt like it.
I'll go with Charlotte wins the match, but she doesn't win the title.
Yeah.
Carmella for me, just because she's only just won it. I think there are more faces for her to work with than heels for Charlotte. It makes sense for her to keep it for a little while.
For Carmella.
Smoot, can I give you a little bit of advice on your prediction?
Yeah, go for it.
Just predict Charlotte.
All right,
Because if she wins that title,
you're right. You're right. What am I doing? There we go. Boom. Boom. All right. Gotcha.
fool me once.
Gotcha.
I'm going Carmella.
All right. I'm the only one that's going for Charlotte there. Okay. All right.
Yeah, she'll get it back soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Just now. So yeah, Trish was a 7-time women's champion. Charlotte, 4-time Raw, 1-time women's, and 1-time Divas champion. This would be the 7th.
Yeah.
No time at all.
Just hot potato.
When did she actually get called?
Hot potatoing the title between her and Sasha.
Yeah. So she was called up in July 2015, so not even 3 years.
To be fair though, how long was Trish's run?
Well, she was around in 1999, 2000.
Didn't she first win the first title in 2000?
That sounds right.
And then she left about 04. Oh no, actually,
Left in
no,
06?
About 06, 7.
6, yeah. Her and Lita left together.
Well,
More
yeah.
or less.
One got the nice grandiose entrance, or exit, I should say. And the other one got
Yeah. A thong sold by Crime Time. 2001, November 01, apparently. Survivor Series was Trish's first.
I got the Survivor Series mixed up.
Strange. And then, yeah, her last one in 06. Then she retired, beating Lita in September 06. Yeah.
Was it
5 years between. Anyway.
Was the title win that she had last at Unforgiven?
Let's see. Her last one in 06 was at Unforgiven.
Yeah, I thought it was, because that was they knew going in, didn't they? It was a retirement thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, where are we going next? No, it's fine. It's fine.
And Cena beat Edge in that TLC match as well.
I've still got to continue my European title thing. I'm still a little bit stuck after D'Lo Brown's second reign, but
And Johnny Nitro beat Jeff Hardy. That was a good match if I remember right. Spirit Squad, the Highlanders. Wow.
God.
Handicap Hell in a Cell match. Jeez, that show. Right, Raw Women. So we've got Nia Jax, the big bully, taking on the little bully, Alexa Bliss. And who can out-bully the other bully?
Jax.
If I make the prediction that the bully's gonna win,
No.
Bully Ray.
Bully Ray. Yeah.
Bull Dempsey.
Bull Buchanan.
Bobby Cannon.
wow, I had no idea that a bull was so associated with Brahma Bull.
The Pit Bulls.
Yeah.
The Brahma Bull.
Oh, AJ Styles, the Bulldog.
The Pit Bull.
Oh,
The
Pit Bull. Whatever it was.
Chris Jericho over here.
El Torito. He was a bull.
Yeah. He was a little bull, that's true.
El Torito, yeah.
Bull rope match. That's another bull.
Who are you picking, Beans, for the love of God?
A bull.
You really want me to just put a bull on here?
Oh shit, he started typing. No, I'm gonna say that. Oh, I don't know.
Big Bully Busick.
I'm gonna say.
Going back away for that one.
Nia Jax, even though I don't know. It's too soon to take the title off Nia, really, but I can also see him just putting it back on Bliss quite quickly.
Especially with the moment of Bliss segments that they've had.
Oh yeah, sure. No, you know what?
This might also be one where Alexa wins, but not the title. That type of scenario. If they don't do it for Charlotte, they'll do it here.
There's got to be some screwy finishes somewhere.
Yeah.
Brian Kendrick and his bully lock.
Oh my God.
Bully choke. Sorry.
Oh my God. Who are you picking, Chucks?
The bigger bully, Nia Jax.
Was there a bullfrog somewhere?
The bullfrog splash, that was Kevin Owens' frog splash, yeah.
Will.
Ajax.
Alright. Done.
Okay. And then the WWE title match. I'm guessing this is the main event because it's the one with the world title on it.
Maybe they're going to announce Brock Lesnar will defend his title on the pre-show.
Well, against Bayley.
Possibly.
Against Finn Balor. There's no Finn Balor on the show. Where's Finn Balor?
Too busy standing in the back smiling.
Smiling about stuff, yeah. No cruiserweights either. Imagine. As soon as the shows re-merge, recombine, no time for cruiserweights anymore.
How far are we off from Daniel? Not Daniel. What's his face? Thingamajig. What's it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that dude. Dean Ambrose.
I was wondering about it.
Yeah, good question.
How long's he before he comes back?
Well, wasn't he like pretty much okay, and then they pulled him from all of his appearances?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know, but it's about time for him to come back. I agree.
Sorry, I know I don't relate to the main event. I was just thinking.
So it's Styles, Nakamura. What is this, number 4 now?
Yeah.
3, 4.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And it is no DQ apparently. Okay, no DQ. That's
Number 4?
necessary. Well, it's definitely number 3. Is it number 4?
Number 3, isn't it? They had WrestleMania, Greatest Royal Rumble, and now they're.
Are you counting New Japan?
Oh. No,
I
I'm
probably
into
am, but no, you're right. Shouldn't. Okay, just number 3 then.
Who are you guys going for?
I'm going for AJ.
Again.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, somebody's nailing a low blow. Like,
Yeah.
This is just
Bonus question: how many low blows will there be?
3, I guess. I don't know.
I'm going to say 15.
Okay, hold on.
They just
15.
keep kicking each other.
We might even get the glorious days of a dick kick coming back. Yeah, you know there's a potential for it to happen if you see like Undertaker having a word with AJ.
I'll go with Nakamura. I think with the new shitty music he has, I think he's gonna hold on to it.
Oh.
Yeah, the music has gone down well with a lot of people, has it? I don't mind it.
I think it's really good.
I quite like it.
I hate it. I'm a minority in this.
You're still obsessed about Off the Chain though.
I like Off the Chain when there's no words to it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Is it better than Glorious though?
Hold on, what's Off the Chain?
No, I think Glorious is way better than Off the Chain.
What?
I'll
We spent about 6 months arguing that for you, and you've just fucking flipped on us. What the hell?
It's grown on me.
Who's just Off the Chain?
Bobby
Rude in
Roode.
TNA.
Yeah.
Oh, shout, yeah, I'm with you now. Shout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will, how many dick kicks or low blows are going to be in the main event, by the way?
7.
7? All right. Chuck, who are you going for?
Nakamura and only one. And I don't know who it's going to be. I kind of think maybe Styles gets himself disqualified.
How? It's no DQ. It's no DQ.
Oh yeah. Oh damn it! That was my prediction before I knew it was no DQ. In that case, I quite like your 15. They could just keep doing it and not get DQ.
He's just got, like, you know how Nakamura keeps his arm there, like, as if he's trying to, like, I don't know, reach his throat.
To really sell it.
I've just got his image of, like, the old Ric Flair kind of thing, and it's just going to be like you said, I could see a good 5 low blows taking place in the same motion. And on the 5th one, like, look as if he's giving an uppercut to his chin.
Who are you picking, Beans? Or, yeah, Beans.
All the way up.
It's awkward because I'm thinking if Styles wins this, then Nakamura shouldn't really get another shot.
Right.
But I also don't think Nakamura's, just because of the no DQ thing, I keep thinking that I think Styles might win this one. Even though it's a bit, it don't make sense because that should end the feud, even though it won't.
I think Nakamura gets it, but maybe somebody that we don't know or haven't seen in a while comes in and helps Nakamura out.
Maybe it's Dean Ambrose.
Oh my god! Really?
Who are you thinking? Someone we haven't seen for a while. Not Great Khali again.
Yeah, he won WWE Championship. Yeah. Just lumbered out.
Well, last time we saw Great Khali in that particular role, he was helping out Jinder. So in WWE's mindset, if Nakamura winning, that means Funaki's coming out to like end Styles' reign.
He's leaving Funaki's leaving the broadcast position to help out Nakamura. Yeah.
Funaki really is the Japanese Great Khali.
Oh my god.
Like,
oh my god.
I just love the way the Fiend said it.
Oh my god.
If it's, well, that definitely means it's going to be Funaki then. Who else?
Well, I know Taka Michinoku is busy at the minute, so...
Can you think of anyone who's like a giant? Because I can't. Even Yokozuna or something, he's a big guy. Not Japanese, I know.
Hey, maybe that Japanese dude from the Greatest Royal Rumble that no one had no idea who it was could come out.
The guy that I mistaken for
maybe
Suzuki.
Kenzo Suzuki.
Yeah.
Kenzo Suzuki.
Who are you picking?
I'm going to pick... Oh... I'm going to pick... Oh... I really don't know.
Yeah, and it is very important, remember.
I'm gonna go strategic. Originally, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go strategic.
That is Khali.
Because I've picked so many various different answers from Chucks and Will.
Wait, who?
I'm going to. Oh, mind you, though, you both split on the main event.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right, I'm gonna say Nakamura, even though I think it's gonna be Styles, and then I'm gonna kick myself. Or possibly low blow myself.
Okay.
Really?
It'll make for a great YouTube video.
Jeez.
Don't think it will.
It's not something I want to see.
Hey, if I could do a Nakamura low blow on myself, you don't think that would be something?
Okay. I'll assume that only I'm thinking of something else.
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm dying.
Obviously, I'm not in on the loop, but I'm tired.
Good. Okay. Is there any other news this week?
No.
Moving on to.
If someone has the news of what the Chucks and Will are laughing at me about, then that'd be much appreciated.
We'll explain off air.
Oh no.
Yeah, you've done it again.
What do you mean I've done it again?
I'm back.
All right, so there you have it. There's the prediction game for Backlash, which is tomorrow, this Sunday, exclusively on pay-per-view on the WWE Network. Oh man, is there anything else you guys would like to add before you explain to Beans what he did wrong?
Your spreadsheet says how man instead of how many.
It does say how man.
Oh, you're right. Hold on. How man. Okay.
Well, before I get fired from the show, I thought I'd help out.
It's not that bad.
No. We don't mind. We won't be watching that YouTube video, but we don't mind.
No.
You do you, man.
My God.
Anything else? Should we just get out of here?
Go and watch the new Camp WWE.
Yeah, season 2. I saw the ride along with Strowman and Bliss, which was pretty good.
Was it? I've seen it.
Yeah, I'll have to see that.
And the other half of it was Titus, Apollo, and Dana Brooke.
Titus Worldwide.
I still can't imagine them actually riding together.
No.
You can't imagine it, but it happened.
It happened at least once.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's pretty good.
Titus weren't driving, was he?
No.
I was gonna say, do they trust him to drive?
No. Dana was driving.
Can I just say as well, sorry, fuck WWE for doing that stupid fucking Titus falling off the apron thing. Like, god damn it. One funny thing that happens and it's nothing to do because of you and you have to try and turn it into a thing.
But it made Baron lose a match.
Oh god, it made me nearly turn my TV off.
Nearly.
No. Nearly, yeah.
Well, that's the wrestling curse, isn't it? We're never going to do it.
No.
All right. Whenever something natural happens, they got to overdo it to try to capitalize on it as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not being funny, but Hulk Hogan can come out next week, make his re-debut, beat Brock Lesnar for the world title, and we're still going to be sat here talking about it.
Hey, Hulk Hogan's like an umpteenth champion, but did you see Titus O'Neil slip on a banana peel this time?
Hogan finally getting his win back from 16 years ago.
Right, yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah, I think that's going to be it for us. We managed to go a little bit over an hour. Again, not much in the week of news. We'll hopefully have more next week. We'll have the results, as well as any sort of newsy details then. Yes.
I'm not... Actually, no, sorry. Ignore me. I'm jumping way ahead of myself. No, it's fine. Ignore me.
Right.
I was about to say I'm not here next week, but I am. It's the week after I'm not here.
Okay. Not a problem.
And the week after that, actually. I'll miss 2 weeks. Sorry.
Okay. Alrighty.
On assignment. We're sending him to the Middle East on assignment.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
going to Kiev.
Oh, Russia.
Ukraine.
Oh,
Nearly.
Ukraine. Oh, okay. I thought
You're
you said...
actually not going to it.
No, I just wanted to have a little dig at you two.
Right. Yeah.
I thought you said Kiev, as in like Russia. In Kiev.
Kiev's in Ukraine.
Kiev's in Ukraine.
Alrighty.
There's a very, very big football match happening.
He was talking about a chicken Kiev.
I can't do the show. I'm eating a chicken Kiev.
God.
We're gonna go. Chucks and Will are gonna explain to Beans what he said wrong this week. And,
I do apologise listening public if I've said something horrifically wrong and I've still not realised it yet.
All right.
Just think what else a low blow could mean.
Stop trying to make me look stupid.
You've done that yourself.
Yeah, I know.
We're out of here. See you next week, everybody.
Let's get out of here.
Take
See
care.
you, everyone.
Good night.
Oh.